Hari Om, my dear students. A very good afternoon to all of you. Welcome to science class. Okay, and today we are going to enter into the new chapter, that is motion and time. Okay, see here, actually, in the daily we used to see number of objects, right? In the sense, some objects will be moved and some objects will not be moved, right? That is the one we will call it as a static objects and non-static objects, right? Okay, so in our daily life we used to see the number of objects which will be moved and which will not be moved, right? In the sense, what it will be at rest, it will not be moved. Okay, so that is the one about here we are going to learn here, okay, in this chapter, that is motion and time. Okay, see what I said here. There are, on the basis of its position, there are two types of objects, okay, that is the static objects and non-static objects. See here, what is the motion? What is the motion? When an object changes position with time. An object, sorry, when an object changes its position with respect to the time. So that time, that type of objects will be called it as motion. In the sense here, okay, first of all we will see the definitions, later we will see the explanation. Okay, so what is a motion? When an object changes its position with respect to the time, it's called motion. And what is a rest? When an object does not change its position with respect to the time, with respect to the time, that is a rest. Okay, means non-static. Okay, see here, this is the definition of the motion and rest. Okay, so now we are going to, here we need to understand the concept of the motion and rest. By seeing the words, it will be, by seeing the definitions of these two, it will be just like a same, but you need to understand the concept well about this motion and rest, because it is a very in-depth topic which you people are going to learn in the higher classes. Okay, next, see, now we are going to learn the concept, what is a rest and what is a motion. Okay, first of all, now we will see what is a motion. What is the definition of the motion that we have learned? When an object changes position with respect to the time when compared with the reference point, we say that the object is in motion. The object is in the motion. See, when an object changes position over time when compared with a reference point, we say that the object is in motion. In the sense here, now I will give you one example, my dear students. So see, actually first we will be sitting, sorry, we'll go outside for to get something, right? For one period of time we will be somewhere, maybe when you're about to purchase or anything, for the first minute you will be where, in your home. After 2 minutes or 3 minutes, after 2 minutes, where you will be outside. In the sense, what, you are moving, right? So in the sense, what, in the first minute you will be in one position, after some time you might be in the some another position, right? In the sense, what, with respect to the time that you are moving. See, in the sense, that is the object is moving. Object here, who? You, right? You are moving, right? That is about that is a motion. So with respect to the time when an object changes its position, that one we will call it as a what? Motion. Okay, understand, my dear students? Okay, next we will see what is a rest. What is a rest? A body is said to be at rest if it does not changes its position with respect to its surroundings. With respect to the surroundings. See here, it's said to be rest. When we can say that the body is to be at rest? When, for example, daily we are having the habit of watching the TV, right? When we are watching the TV, are we moving, right? No, we are not moving anywhere, right? Simply we will be sitting in one place and we will watch the TV. In the sense, what our body is not moving. In the sense, what we will call it as, that is at rest. That is at rest, right? Whereas in the motion, what it means, our body position will be changed with respect to the time. For one time we will be in home, after starting of our journey to move to some other place, we will be in some another place, right? Means what, our body is moving. Whereas while watching the TV, our body is not moving, in the sense, which means our body position is at rest. That is the thing here. See, a body is said to be at rest if it does not change its position with respect to the surroundings. So that is a rest. Okay, see here, for example, another example I explained you. Actually, see here, the passengers sitting in a moving bus are said to be at rest with respect to the driver of the same bus, because their position do not change with respect to the driver. In the sense, what, see, if we are moving somewhere through bus or train or something like that, but if we are in the bus, are we changing the position? No, right? Am I correct or not? In the bus, what is your position? You are, with respect to the driver, you said to be, you are in the rest position. Am I correct or not? Right? See, that is that explanation of this example. Okay, next. See here, now I will show you some examples. Here, see, here one person is sleeping, right? Is he moving, or is his position will be changed? No, right? That is a rest. Here, see, one grandma is watching the TV, right? Simply she was sitting in a chair and she was watching the TV. In the sense, what, here these two objects are in the rest. These two objects are in the position of rest. See, whereas here the person is just like a running, right? For some time he was in the one position, and after some time he might be in the another position. In the sense, what, the object is moving. The object is moving with respect to the time. Same like that only here also. Here one kid is cycling, right? While cycling, his body will be moved. In the sense, what, his position will be changed, right? So what we will call, these two objects are in the motion. Okay, so that is the examples of the rest and motion. Next we'll see here the same concept of rest and motion. See, you just read it once, my dear students. Okay, same the thing is here, the definitions and all. See here, this is the point that you need to remember. Concept of rest and motion is related to referral change in position. So a single object can be at rest or motion same time with a different referral points. In the sense, what, these two are related to the referral change. Okay, that is the one that you need to remember here. If we consider a single object as referral point and consider it as rest as an absolute point, any object which is at rest with respect to that point is considered to be at rest, and same case with motion. So what is the thing here? If you take any one point here, for example, one point here, okay, see, for some time you will be here. After some time, what will be happen? If you moved like this, your position from here to here, it will be from here to here, right? So means what, your position of that object, it will be changed, right? So that is the one. Here your position might be rest, but after going to this position, what will be happen? Your position is changed. That is a motion, right? Understand? So that is the one here. Next, see, now we'll see here the differences between the rest and motion and along with the examples. Okay, so first one, a body is said to be at rest if its position doesn't change with respect to a fixed points in its surroundings. See, for example, a book lying on the table. See here, the table is there, some book is there. Um, Sorry, here. See here, a book lying on the table. For example, if you have seen any book lying on the table, is that position of the book will be changed? No, right? So that is a means what? The object. The book is a object um, uh, of the position of that one will not be changed with respect to the fixed point. Wherever the fixed point, in that fixed point that we kept the book, it will not be changed. The position of that book will not be changed until we have taken that book. Am I correct or not? అంటే ఏంటి, మనం మనం ఆ బుక్ తీసుకుంటే తప్ప ఆ బుక్ యొక్క పొజిషన్ అనేది చేంజ్ అవ్వదు కదా. సో అందుకు దాన్ని ఏమంటాం మనం, దాన్ని ఆ ఆబ్జెక్ట్ రెస్ట్లో ఉంది అని చెప్తాం. ఓకే, నెక్స్ట్ వన్. See here another example, a bench fixed in a park. If you have seen in a park, you can see number of benches, means, and also the position of that benches and all will be fixed. Whenever we will go there, the position of that one, the position of the benches in that park will be fixed. అంతే కదా. ఇప్పుడు మనం ఒక పార్క్కి వెళ్ళామనుకోండి, అక్కడ మనం ఎప్పుడు వెళ్ళినా కూడా ఆ పార్క్లో బెంచెస్ అక్కడే ఉంటాయి. ఎందుకంటే వాళ్ళు ఆ బెంచెస్ యొక్క పొజిషన్ అనేది అక్కడ వాళ్ళు ఫిక్స్ చేసి ఉంటారు, రైట్? సో ఇన్ ద సెన్స్ వాట్, ద పొజిషన్ ఆఫ్ దట్ ఆబ్జెక్ట్ ఈస్ ద రెస్ట్. ఓకే, సో దట్ ఈస్ అబౌట్ ద రెస్ట్. నెక్స్ట్ వన్, a body is said to be in motion if its position continuously changes with respect to the surrounding changes with time. So, whereas here the position of the object will be changed. See, for example, a flying bird. Bird will be in one place for some time. After some time, if you see the bird, you can't see because it will be moved to somewhere, right? Means what, the position of that one will be changed with respect to the time. Same like that only, a boy playing football. When he was playing, he will be keep on moving. అంతే కదండి. ఇప్పుడు ఎవరైనా ఒక అబ్బాయి ఫుట్బాల్ ఏదైనా ఆడుతూ ఉంటాడు, బాల్ పరిగెత్తుతూ ఉంటే ఆ అబ్బాయి కూడా బాల్ వెనకాలే మూవ్ అవుతూ ఉంటాడు. అప్పుడు ఏమైపోతుంది, వాళ్ళ యొక్క పొజిషన్ అనేది చేంజ్ అవుతుంది. సో మీన్స్ వాట్ అంటే ఇక్కడ ఏంటి, ఆ అబ్బాయి దాన్ని ఇప్పుడు ఆ ఆబ్జెక్ట్ అనేది మోషన్, అంటే ఆ యొక్క పొజిషన్ అనేది మోషన్లో ఉంది అని. Okay, so that is the one. Okay, next we'll see. Rest and motion are relative. What I said, both are very relative, means somewhat same. See here, a person sitting in a moving train is at rest with respect to his fellow passengers, but is in motion with respect to the objects outside the train. This is the best example that you can understand the concept of the rest and motion. Okay, so in the sense what, if you say for example, you are moving to somewhere in a train, you are moving to one place. Okay, so if you see from inside the train, the person's position will not be changed. It seems to be like that. In the sense what, your position is at rest, right? With respect to the fellow passengers, what will be happen, your position will be at rest. But whereas to the objects from the outside of that one, what will be happen, your position will be changed. అవునా కదా. అంటే ఏంటి, ఇప్పుడు మీరు ట్రైన్ లోపల కూర్చొని చూస్తే మీ యొక్క పొజిషన్ అనేది చేంజ్ అవ్వదు. అంటే ఏంటి, మీరు ట్రైన్లో ఎక్కడ కూర్చొని ఉంటారో అక్కడే ఉంటారు. అదే మీరు బయట నుండి చూస్తే ఏమవుతుంది, మీ యొక్క పొజిషన్ అనేది ప్లేస్ టు ప్లేస్ టైం మారే కొద్దీ మీరు ఒక్కసారి ఒక ప్లేస్లో ఉంటారు, ఇంకొక కొద్ది టైం తర్వాత చూస్తే ఇంకొక ప్లేస్లో ఉంటారు. అంటే ఏంటి, మీ యొక్క పొజిషన్ అనేది చేంజ్ అయింది, రైట్? సో That is the one concept here, that rest and motion are relative. Okay, so a person sitting in a moving train is at rest with respect to his fellow passengers. But whereas the objects, with respect to the objects from outside of the train, you are in the motion. This is the situation when object in one situation can be rest, but in another situation the same object is in motion. In the sense what అంటే ఏంటి, ప్యాసింజర్స్ వైపు నుండి చూస్తే మీరు రెస్ట్లో ఉన్నారు. అదే ట్రైన్ అవుట్ సైడ్ నుండి చూస్తే ఏమైపోతుంది, మీ యొక్క అంటే మీరు మూవ్ అవుతున్నారు, అంటే మీరు ఆబ్జెక్ట్ మూవ్ అవుతూ ఉంది, మీరు మూవ్ అవ్వట్లేదు. ఓకే, సో దట్ ఈస్ అ పాయింట్ దట్ యూ నీడ్ టు రిమెంబర్. With respect to the fellow passenger, you will be at rest. With respect to the object, you are in a motion, right? That is a concept that you need to remember. Okay, my dear students. So, if you understand the concept, you just note down all the points in your notebook which you feel important, because it is an in-depth topic which you are going to learn in the coming higher classes. Okay. Thank you.